Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. Today we're going to be doing a page in the Wanderlust Lavender Frost. I think we're going to do this page right here. We're going to keep it kind of simple. I haven't thought it all the way through yet, and we're going to keep it kind of flat maybe. That was my goal. But I think we're going to do this page right here. So this is the large Wanderlust. We're using the large, medium, and small, and the Wanderlust are my printable templates. There'll be a link down below to the templates if you want to check them out. There's also a full playlist of the Lavender Frost album that we are making down below if you want to start from the beginning and work your way down. And there's also links down there that if I mention any other videos, they'll be down there. If I mention products and whatnot, they'll be down there. My Amazon link's down there. There's a specific list for this exact project in my Amazon. So everything that I use in this project will be in that Amazon list. And it is also titled Lavender Frost, and if it's not in there, the equivalent to is in there. And here is the paper collection that we are using. It is the Prima Lavender Frost. Okay, so like I said, I haven't really thought this one through. I've been doing taxes, so my crafty, creative brain has not been working well lately. So it's a good thing that I'm wanting to keep the last two pages that we have left. I'm wanting to keep them simple anyway because we're getting really chunky. So we got this page and this page. So I think we're going to do this page. And we may or may not do something to the covers eventually. But, I mean, it's already pretty chunky. And again, reminder, you do not have to put everything in your albums that I do. I just try to show you as many ideas as possible to use my templates, you know, different ways to use my templates. So there's not just one way to do it. And this is my workbook, and there is a link down below to a playlist of workbooks. So how I make my different workbooks. So if you want to check that out, this one would be like the glassine bag printable mini album. That's how I made this one. If you want to check that out. We only need one thing in here. We are going in the medium Wanderlust, and I printed page number 9 in the note paper on the back side of this paper. Now, I printed the note paper on here thinking I could use it, you know, for journaling, but you can't really see the lines because of the paper that I chose. I mean, it was a good idea, but it did add some color to this paper because it's mostly white. But on the other side, this is what the pattern paper looks like. Okay, so this is page number 9. So this is the covers for the Traveler's Notebook insert for the medium, but we're not going to use it as a Traveler's Notebook. We're just going to be using it as a pocket. So that is the only thing we're going to need out of the template. Let me show you how I cut my paper down. So, let's see here. I think, did it go like this? Or did it go like this? Oh, it went like this. And then like this. Okay, so here's my 12 by 12 sheet of pattern paper. I cut the top of it off, and so this is at 8.5. And then I cut the side of it off to make it 11. So if you're doing an A4 size, then you cut yours to A4 size. Don't cut it to 8.5, because if you're using an A4 size printer, you're using A4 size paper. So that way you don't have to change any settings. It goes through exactly the same. You may have to unclick fit to page because you want to see, you know, the entire image, of course. So then I printed on the back side of there. Let me put these up in my scrapper keeper. Put that large piece. This is the large cutoff piece, and then the small. There's a video on the scrapper keeper down below as well. That's my one of my sleeves that goes in the scrapper keeper. Okay, so my thinking is we have a magnet here because of this previous page, right? So that keeps it all nice and tidy and closed. That way it doesn't flop around. So we have this magnet, so I thought let's take advantage of that and let's have this a removable interactive pocket type thing, okay? So that's what I was thinking, and I was also thinking not to make this like a side pocket just to kind of cover the whole thing. So I'm gonna think about that just for a little bit longer, but this is my thoughts. Oh, and you have to excuse the state of my hands right now. I bought a few new products when I was at the store the other day and I was playing around with them. We might even use one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this goes, where this all takes us. But before I start cutting this down, I did want to tell you briefly. One night we were watching TV. I don't even know what we were watching, but I took all of the pieces that we've printed out, all the leftover bits and pieces that we printed out, and I've cut them out into individual pieces. So like the labels, and here's the 2 little mini glassine bags that we still have left, and here's some more little tags. I just went ahead and cut everything out, well, mostly. Like I didn't cut these apart, these little banner flags apart, or the 2 bows that we have. But I took all the tags and cut them all out into individual little pieces just to make it easier. So when we get to the part where we're adding tags and inserts and we're embellishing a little bit more, we can just, you know, go through our stuff really quick and we can find things really fast. Does that make sense? So I just wanted to tell you guys that I did all of that. Like here is the gift card pocket. Oh, I didn't even cut that out fully. I must have got distracted. And all the different little elements, like there's the insert for that pocket, different little bits and pieces that we have left. I didn't cut any of those into different pieces because I don't know how they're going to be used, if we're even going to be using them at all. So anyway, so I just wanted to let you guys know that I did that, and I'll be putting these over here in my little storage bin, which is, I keep getting comments, people saying stuff like, oh, I was hoping it was going to be the storage workstation thingy video. No, that is way in the early stages. It's in the prototype stage at the moment. I'm just working on what is needed for it, what I want to do with it, what I think it needs to be able to do, all of that different stuff. So that is nowhere near being done. So, you know, I will let you guys know when it gets closer and closer. I have been working on it, like when I haven't been able to record, or there's too much noise in the house or too many people in the house. I have been working on it, so I don't want you to think that I just haven't been doing anything with it, because I have, and I've made a lot of progress. So just letting you know that I am working on it. So anyway, I'm going to put all of this aside for now, and I'm going to put it in my workstation once the video's done, I think. But I just want to let you know that I did do that, so if I happen to grab bits and pieces from there, you know what's going on. Alright, I'm going to get my paper trimmer out, and I'm going to go ahead and trim this out, leaving all 3 pieces together. This is a Fiskars, or Fiskars, however you want to say it. One sounds a little fancier than the other. This is a Precision paper trimmer. I love this paper trimmer. I really do. If you don't, you know, if you don't have a need for this heavy duty paper trimmer, it is bulky, so you might want to just get a smaller paper trimmer. Matter of fact, when I was downstairs, I trimmed all those pieces out I just showed you downstairs, away from my crafty space. So I just took a pair of scissors and that little small paper trimmer that my mom got me a long time ago. I just took those downstairs with me and, you know, trimmed everything out. It was super quick. Alright, I think I'm going to put these in my crafty tray for now. Okay, so now I'm going to get my scoreboard out. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score both of these lines. There's one. There's the other. This is an EK Tools scoreboard and a stylus. And then I am going to go ahead and burnish those score marks just like that. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna ink my edges. So I'm using Distress ink, Distress Oxide, I'm sorry, in Walnut Stain. And, oh, that reminds me. I did film last week. I haven't edited them yet, but I did film the videos I was talking about, all the different Made-A-Con things that were given to me in September of last year, and all the different things that have been shipped to me. Well, most of everything. I may have gotten things put away that were sent to me a long time ago and just forgot that was sent to me. But anyway, I did record them. There's 3 videos. And this was given to me by Ruby, and I talked about it in that video. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this out because my sponge on my ink thingy here, see how bad it is? I mean, I'm pretty tough on them. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty rough on the ink or blending tool pad thingies. I can't even get it off. So I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to put it in my little garbage bowl. I'm going to hold on to that and see if, see how these do. We're going to test them out. So again, I have no opinion on these because I've never tried them before, but we're going to test them out now. So anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that's what I was doing. So Ruby, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying out your sponge. What are these called? These are Spectrum Noir blending tool refills. And I'm just going to staple it there to keep it closed. Okay. Now, I mean, they look just like the other ones. They don't look different or anything. They're not as rectangular as my tool, but neither was that last one I used. Okay, so let me get some ink on here. And I'm just going to go through and ink my edges. I think I am going to do some sewing. You'll see. This is going to be like a removable pocket type thing. I don't know. I haven't decided exactly how everything's going to play out. So we're just going to play it by ear. Yesterday I was able to go to the store and I bought a bunch of pretty plants and I bought a few vegetable plants. We still need a lot more. And I was working in the yard and I was pulling weeds and stuff. And I broke a nail, of course. You know, the fun, usual summer, spring activity. Go work out in the yard and break a nail. It's fun springtime pastime. Okay. Well, I mean, this seems like, you know, like any other applicator sponge thingy so far. So, we'll see. We'll see how they work out. We'll see how they last. I think Ruby said that they last longer. Maybe that's what she said. I don't remember. Okay. So this is what's going to happen. It's going to go like this. And it's going to be like this. And it's going to open. But there's going to be a magnet here. So I want to kind of disguise or make the pocket a little bit bigger. So I was thinking about using some book page in purple. Let me find a book page that's large enough. Some book page. And I'm pretty sure, oh, I have a scrap of this purple. I was hoping I just had like a piece of purple, but I don't. So I was thinking about, you know, doing like a layer of these two things to extend that pocket out just a little bit. So I think what I'll do is, oh, you know what I should do? Let me mark it on the back side here of where the magnet will be. And again, I've got the Magnet Baron magnets. These are, I think these are 5/16. So I'm thinking I want it in the middle. I'll have these linked down below if you want to get your hands on them. Does that look about right? Let me see. You know, I don't know. This is starting to bother me already. Should I have that? What should I do with that? Maybe we'll use like a paper clip to keep it closed from flopping around. Okay, so I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to put a circle around it because that's where the magnet's going to need to be. So I don't need that much, but I need enough. I'm going to cut this bottom white strip off that didn't get printed on. This was one of my shades of color background. I'm going to measure the height like that, and then I think I think I'm going to just cut a strip. And so let me cut the mark where I measured the height. Cut that off. And let's try, let's do a 2.5, no, let's do a 2-inch strip. Right, so maybe we could, that seems like it's too big. 2 inches too big, I think. Yep, 2 inches is too big. So, maybe not. Let me see if I got a different book page, because that seems like an awful... Maybe we'll just do like a section. Let me make sure there's nothing on this page. No, okay. So we can do something like this. That way we don't have to use such a big piece. So, I'm gonna mess this up. You see all that right there? I'm gonna mess this up with my fingernail. Like that. And I think I'm gonna wanna tear these edges maybe. To give it something, you know, a little extra decorative something. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and ink these up a little bit. Anyway, oh, let me show you. I did something. Let me find it on my phone. I took a picture of, let me show you. My mom had made a wicker chair, and I don't know what it's made out of, but she made this chair, and she had these boots, like rain boots, that she lived on an acre, and it was always kind of mucky when it, you know, after it rained and stuff. It was like, I don't know, swampy is the right word, but anyway, so I'm trying to make a little section in my garden for my mom. So look what I did. I did this yesterday, me and my hubby. Let me see if my phone, or my camp, there we go. There's the chair she made, right? And then I put a potted plant in the chair, because it's breaking. I mean, you can't sit in it. It is breaking. I don't know how well you can see that. Like the arm is breaking. And those are her little rain boots. But look I planted some flowers in her little rain boots, and we kind of zip tied them together on the inside and then poked holes in them for drainage. But I think my mom would totally get a kick out of it. We'll put little boots in front of the chair. Isn't that cute? So anyway, that's one of the things we did yesterday. We were just messing about. Seems like there's lava rock in there. It sure doesn't look like there's any lava rock, does there? But anyways, so I didn't break my nail doing that, but I think it turned out super cute. So that's the kind of stuff that we like to do in our yard. We don't like it to just be plain-o, you know. Just normal, you know, landscaping and stuff. We like to add pretties and make it look more artsy versus just plants. We like to add some fun stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking I think I'm gonna, or should I have it like, I'm kind of maybe thinking about tearing this pocket down a little bit more. Oh, or tearing this purple piece. See, I told you, we're playing this by ear here. And then we can have this like right there. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna tack it down with some glue first before I take it to the sewing machine, but I like it. I think that's cute. Alright, so I'm just going to use art glitter glue. Whoops. I need to start using more of my scraps. This is my art glitter glue. And the same person, Ruby, who sent me those blending tools sponges, also made me this really pretty glue topper for my glue. Can you guys see it? I don't think the camera is good. Focus. There we go. A glue topper for my mom. Isn't that sweet? So I'm trying to use it on my glue. I've got glue all over my fingers. But I'm afraid I'm going to break it. So I might put it on her book. So anyway, isn't that sweet? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Alright, I'm just going to run a little bit of glue on this side. Right here. And I'm going to put that down, and then I'm just going to run a little bit of glue around here. Just like that. What do we think? Right? Jazz it up just a little. Okay, before I get the sewing machine out, I think I'm just going to, because I'm thinking I might sew another piece as well. I think I'm going to take and cover this whole side here. We're not making it a pocket. I think I'm going to cover this with coffee stained paper. Right, this is one of my mom's pieces that I found. But I wanted to sew around the edges before I glued it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, in my templates, I'm going to get the large Main Base Layer 3 traceable templates on page 4. And I'm going to trace it out onto here. Oops, I need my little glasses. I'm just going to trace it on here. And then we can sew around the edges, and then we can glue it down. So it looks like you sewn it to the page itself when you didn't. You know what I mean? Oh, I might have to change my bobbin too. Okay, so let me go ahead, trace around that, and put this back up. Oop. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to go ahead, I think, and try to ink these edges just a little bit. Oh, that one's pretty good and colored. Right, so then this, let me show you. We'll go here. Covering that whole piece up, and then this will be on top like this, right? You kind of get my gist here? Okay. Let me get my sewing machine. Okay, I'm also going to take the opportunity to let you guys know that a couple things. One, I've been getting a lot of questions about my sewing machine. Uh-oh, I got dust everywhere, of course. Paper dust. I don't know. What's worse? Regular dust or paper dust? You don't need a special needle. I've been getting a lot of questions about it. I don't have any special setting. You don't need special needles or anything like that, or a special thread. Just use whatever you have. really, honestly and truly. If your sewing machine is super fancy, then you may not want to sew on paper. I don't know. Like, I have an antique sewing machine that was my grandmother's. I'm not going to use that for paper. So this one's just a Singer. It is linked in my Amazon below. But I do tell you when I change the stitch. So like, I'm going to do the zigzag stitch. And what else? What else am I going to change? I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm just going to leave the rest, because mine automatically like has settings for everything. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But I am going to sew down the middle here to make it look like I attached these by sewing and not gluing. So I'm just going to start. I might even go back. Yeah. And I'm just going to... Oh wow, did I go that crooked? Okay. I don't want to catch my page on fire. Looks like I'm going to have to replace the bobbin thread here in just a minute. But anyway, this is just regular old cotton thread. It's nothing special. Or it might not even be cotton. It might be nylon. I don't know, you guys. It's just regular thread that you buy at the store. I don't know. Machine quilting, it says on the top. 100% cotton. There we go. I found that info for you. So then I'm going to close up the pocket, I think. Yeah, I think I'm just going to close up the pocket. And I'm going to go back to a straight stitch. And try to get to the edge as best I can, or close to the edge. Yeah. And then do this side. Uh-oh. Did I run out of thread? Did I just run out of thread? You're kidding. Okay, I need to do my bobbin. I'll be back. Alrighty, so bobbin's all full now, and I'm going to take that coffee dyed paper that we traced on, and I'm going to sew all the way around it. Do I want to do the ziggy-zaggy? I kind of want to do the ziggy-zaggy. Just for interest, so let's do the ziggy-zaggy. Alright, so I'm just going to go and try to keep it in a straight line. Oops, that's not going to work. Let's keep that over just a little. Okay. Woo! Feeling brave. Let's turn it. Put that back down. Well, I got a little crazy on that one. It's okay though. Okay. So I think that's all the stitching we're going to do for right now. Let me move this. So you can see, hopefully you can see all the pretty zigzaggy stitching. It's just a little detail, a little textile type, you know, like something that you can feel, you know, when you're looking through your albums. I just like it. I think it's cool. Okay. So we're going to glue that down here like this, right? And it's going to be glued. Let's just glue it around the outside edges and not in the middle. So I'm going to take the art glitter glue. Can you see me? I'm going to take the art glitter glue and I'm going to go around the edges. I probably should go on the stitching too. I keep getting these things on my phone. It's like Etsy's having troubles today, it seems like. They're processing orders versus, you know, just saying, processing purchases instead of just saying, you know, so-and-so purchased. It's like, we just want you to know we're processing. It's done that several times today. It's just kind of weird. It's just unusual. Okay. I'm just going to line this up. And I'll do the best I can anyway. Try to get this sucker on here. It's not a pocket, so we don't have to worry about any of that. We're not adding bulk. I might have to come back and do some touch-up glue. Anyways, I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I mean, it already makes me happier seeing that, because I don't really like that backside of that paper. Like, I'm not a big, I don't know, maybe it's just in the context of what it is right now. It's not my favorite of the whole collection, but anything coffee stained looks pretty to me. So, and this was one of my mom's coffee stains, so it makes it special. Alright, so now I'm going to take my glue and my magnet, oops, and I'm going to glue it down to the pocket here. I don't know why I just put glue on that magnet, like I'm going to be able to, oh, I didn't go all the way up on the, it's because I ran out of thread, that's okay. So I'm going to stick glue on that spot that I marked, and I'm going to try to get this sucker. Me and magnets have a love-hate relationship, you know. It's one of them situations. And before anything sets too bad, I'm going to make sure I got it on there right. I'm just putting a piece of tape. Yes, I've got it on there right. Okay. That was just a piece of just regular Scotch tape. And since I ran out of thread, I'm going to just glue that down. That little edge there. Ruby, I am going to, thank you so much for this, but I am going to put it on our book, I think. I'm afraid I'm going to break it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my other one on, and I'm going to put this on her book. It is so pretty, I don't want to break it. I've had it on my glue bottle for about a week now, because that's how long it's been since I filmed those videos. But anyway, I'm just afraid I'm going to break it. So I just want to let you know, thank you. It was such a beautiful, thoughtful gift. Okay. All right, back to the project. So then we've got this. So I don't have anything planned as far as an insert or anything for on top of here, but I am going to go ahead and put a paper clip, I think, on it just to keep it closed. And I need to ink this edge a little bit better, I think. Right, so we've got that. So I was thinking about doing something behind here, but I'm not really sure. Or maybe something on here. I was thinking about using a Polaroid on the front here, kind of like this, like we did that. I don't want to use the purple ones because I had experimented with another one as well, so I need to put that aside. I don't want y'all to see what that is yet. So I was thinking about maybe doing that right there. And I don't know yet about putting something on the inside, but this is one of the sets that we've already, you know, that we printed both sheets out and we trimmed them all out. So I was thinking about having that like on the cover here. But maybe this is a good place where I can introduce the new thing that I got yesterday. Let me show you. Let me get this stuff out and I'll show you. I'm just going to ink the edges. Okay, so the couple things that I got, I was just at the store and I wanted to get some photo corners. So these are just Paper Studio self-adhesive photo corners. These are white. Of course, I had to get white so that I can make them whatever color I want to make them, right? And then I've also been wanting to get my hands on some of this Distress Oxide spray. So there's a pack of Vintage Photo and Walnut Stain, and you do have to shake them up really good. So this is the Walnut Stain and this is the Vintage Photo. There's a lot of green in Walnut Stain, and I had someone on my Facebook the other day say something about when they inked up their edges with Walnut Stain and they activated it with some sort of wet media, it turned green, and that's because there's a lot of green in this Walnut Stain pigment, I guess. I'm not sure how to explain it. But anyway, so I thought, oh, let's use these sprays on here. Let's experiment. Let's use them on these little photo corners and see what we come up with, right? So what I did was, if I can get this little package open, I just took one of these sheets out and I cut off a few slices because I wanted to try each color. So let me show you what they look like. Okay, so here are my two finished colors. Okay, this one here is the Vintage Photo and this one here is the Walnut Stain. Isn't that so cool? So cool, I think. It's awesome, right? Okay, so the Walnut Stain, I don't know, do I want to use that color? Or do I want, what I like about what this just did to these white photo corners, it makes them look like they're metal, like they're rusted metal. So that, of course, put all kinds of ideas in my noggin that we could be using these sprays for. So I can't decide. I was thinking about attaching it to this front here with these photo corners, but I cannot decide which one I should use. They're both super cool. Super, super cool, right? They both have a really cool effect. I mean, I kind of like the patina look. Let's use the Walnut Stain. I like them both. Oh, do you want to see them? Do you want me? Let me show you. I'll show you. I'll just go ahead. We'll do a sheet. We'll do the rest of the sheet in Walnut Stain, so you can see. You do have to shake it up really, 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 really good. Sorry if you can hear that. I took it out of the camera view so that you didn't see me shaking. I'm gonna grab my sheet. Oh, let me get a sheet of paper real quick too, so I can I just got a piece of white paper so I could sop up any extra. This is a craft mat, so I'm just gonna lay this on here. And this is the Walnut Stain Distress Oxide, right? So I'm just going to spray it. Right? So now you can see exactly what it looks like. Oh, I didn't get it full coverage. Not that you have to have it full coverage. And then I'm going to dry it with my Ranger heated craft tool. And I may spritz it with a little bit of water. We'll see what it looks like once I get it dry. All right, let me scoot you in. All right, can you see better? So I'm drying this up, and I think I am gonna spritz it a little bit with water. Where'd my original go? I think that's what I did with this one. Maybe, maybe not. I don't remember. But we're going to spritz it with a little bit of water. This, I just happen to have the Distress Spray. So let's see what it does. Oh, it looks like it brought out a lot of that patina color, doesn't it? But anyway, doesn't that look super cool? It looks so rusted and so cool. I like it. All right, let me grab a tissue. I just want to dab off what's on the plastic here, just so I can move it. But I'm going to get the rest of it up with my sheet of paper that's on here. Right, why not? Let's save the ink. It's bound to look cool too, so try not to get my, right? I just love the way this looks. It's just so cool the way these look. Whoa! Ah! My dryer just, my blow dryer, my heat tool just crashed into my sewing machine. These are still not dry. Right? Is this not cool or what? Okay. I like the vintage photo one too. I think it's really pretty. See, here's the vintage photo versus the walnut stain. I like them both. So maybe we'll make a whole sheet of these too as well. Alright, anyway. Alright, moving on. Again, oh, I got overspray. Oh well. We're going to go with it. We are going to go with it. So I was thinking about, let me move this, having this on here like that with these. So let me use these. So I'm just going to take it and remove it. I'm not even sure if they're going to stick still. So you all are just experimenting right along with me. And I'm just going to go ahead and put one on each corner. Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to have this removable or not. So there's that. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I feel like it needs something underneath it though. What does it need? It needs maybe book paper, maybe. All right, let's push this aside for a second. Let me find a book page. Make sure this one's not, uh-oh. It says the word damn. Okay. Maybe if we put that on there and then on here, you know what I'm saying? Just to give it like another layer. So, there we go, right? Then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to rip around the edges. Just to give it a little something. The ruler just makes it easier. How far do I want it to come down? Maybe a little further than... I can always adjust. We can always take away. You can't really add much, but you can always take away. Right? Something like that. Like it. Let me see if I can't ink these edges a little. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. So I think I like it. What do you guys think? I think I like it. All right, I'm going to glue this down. And I'm probably not even going to go all the way to the edges. Oh, there's the word Harrison. Make make sure I've got the right. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I love these corners. I love them. Okay, let me let that dry. So this is kind of, oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now we need to add some corners in other spots as well, don't we? It's gonna be a definite must. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I might just cover the back of this card with one of these pieces and maybe just leave the front because you could definitely put a photo there. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. So I think I'm just going to glue this down to this back side. And then that way it's not just white on the back side. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And then, whoops. I wish you guys could see the state of, I probably say this every time, of my workspace. There's so much stuff. Now I need to decide. I think I'm just going to leave it, like I like the poofy feel that not gluing down the middle has, or I could have used a glue stick, I guess, but. Just got a glue smudge. It's okay. Whoops. Okay. Let's go ahead and trim this out. Like that. And then ink on these edges. Oops, didn't get it out of the way. I was thinking about getting one of those big Teflon bone folders that's really big. What do you guys think? Does anybody have one of those? And do you like it? What's your thoughts on it? If you want to share, let me know. Like your thoughts. You don't have to share them. I hear they're very expensive. That way you could have it this way if you wanted to. But we're going to have it this way. So then you just, it should be able to just pop right back on in here. I hope. I probably should have let that glue dry just a little. But these corners, I think, I think they're so cool. The white ones, I mean, you can ink them with just your blending, you know, your Distress Oxides, and you could spray them that way. You don't have to have that special spray. I think it's just super cute. Like it. So then it's going to go here. Oh, wait a minute. I need this. Well, it's staying shut pretty good. Let me just go ahead and add it, and maybe not the big one. Let me find a smaller one. This was, I experimented with one of the Polaroids. I'm trying to find a smaller paper clip. I experimented with one of our Polaroids that we already have cut out, and I sprayed the whole thing. What did I use? Did I use Vintage Photo? I think I used Vintage Photo. And then I put a purple piece. I'm thinking, did I use Vintage Photo? I'm almost positive. Where's my little bits at? Yeah, I used the Vintage Photo and then put that purple on there. It's cool, but it's not, it didn't have the exact look that I was thinking I wanted. Look at my fingers. Anyway. All right. So I'll just put that with the rest of my Polaroids. So there's that. Right, so then I think we'll just leave it like this for now. I think it looks really good. I think it turned out really good. I'm loving that. I'm loving that a lot. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. So get your hands on some of those white photo corners. because I think they're really cute. And this Distress Oxide walnut stain, really digging the way that patina's. It's really, really pretty. All right, you guys, I love the way this turned out. I can see lots of fun things to do with these photo corners, and just the look that it gives. It's so vintage, and it looks like antique metal or rusted metal. It's just really pretty. I really dig it. Okay, you guys, that's all I got. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Be sure to check out the show more section. Be sure you give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think down in the comments. Check out my show more section, all of the links that I have down there for you guys. Here's a link to subscribe to my channel. Here's a link to my Etsy shop. Be sure that you're logged into your Etsy account before you make a purchase, and there should be some other videos here on the screen that you might enjoy watching. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.